What's up? What's up? Your boy Cash Cutter TV. Subscribe, like to the channel. Going live. About to talk about this Nicki Minaj and Rock Nation situation. She's accusing them of sabotaging her career. She's actually supporting Desiree Perez's daughter. Also, because Desiree Perez and her daughter be going. They 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 got the situation. Desiree Perez's daughter is accusing her for messing with, getting followed, calling her crazy, like saying that, like putting medication on her, locking up her husband, all that. So Nicki Minaj supporting. It's fair use only. About to play audio. Shout out to Breakfast Club. Make sure you check it out. You know, Lauren La Rosa breaking it down. Fair use only.
All weekend long, talking about or alleging that Rock Nation has silenced her fans in an effort to like get her out of here. Basically,
who the hell can silence them damn bars?
Man, nobody can silence the man.
What are we talking about here?
Well, okay, so let's back it up. So, Nicki Minaj did a verse on the Carter 6, the bonus version of the album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's called "Banned from NO," the remix. Let's take a listen to her verse.
Fair use only.
If I send a pic of Shannon, you ain't that sharp. Still can't spell prog, and that's horrible. We the F, baby, and the F is for phenomenal. Man, already fading like a barber. They know it don't decline, so they never face Carter. French vanilla hazelnut at my Starbucks. NFL fire some and then call us.
So she says, NFL fire some N-words and then call us. Now, the song is called Banned from NO, Banned from New Orleans. And, they're throwing shots at the NFL because, remember Nicki Minaj spoke out when Lil Wayne didn't get his chance at Super Bowl. So she's on Twitter all weekend and she's hashtagging as she's, or mentioning as she's doing some of these tweets, NFL fire some N-words and then the phone for call us. So she said, they don't want you to see it when I'm liking. So that feature was demolished. Listening devices, cameras, car tags, pages you don't follow under the following section of X. How do I get paid for that? Then she starts talking directly to the Barbs, and she's saying, Barbs, save all info on every time you get flagged or suspended and what platform it is on. Then she started retweeting fan theories, alleging basically Jay-Z's role in X Steel and after selling it to Jack Dorsey and all these things as well. But she's clearly insinuating that her fans are being silenced because some of the fans were tweeting her and saying whenever they would get online and defend her, or if they would hashtag the band from NO song, the algorithm you wouldn't see it as clearly if we push down shadow banned, or you just couldn't simply upload it. So I say all that because people think that Jay-Z coming out on stage with his wife in Paris to do N-words in Paris was to distract from all of this Nicki Minaj stuff.
Y'all are ridiculous. I want to say something though. If Rock Nation controls all of social media, how come they can't stop everybody on social media from spreading all the negative stories about them?
About Beyonce and Jay-Z.
About Rock Nation, period. If I was Rock Nation and I could suppress stories, wouldn't I suppress stories about myself?
All of them.
Wouldn't that make more sense?
Can we just salute Hov though? The fact that he came from Brooklyn and performed at that show and it went stupid. It was 8-ish, and then the fact that everybody was singing every word, every line. Can we just talk about that for a moment?
Keep in mind, he's a 55-year-old man whose first album came out in 1996, and he's getting that kind of love in another country and haven't put out anything new since 2017.
Let's talk about that.
There were fan videos when he walked out because, again, they didn't know he was coming out on stage.
All right. That's enough. Breakfast Club is defending Jay-Z, coming at his rescue. But hey, I do believe Nicki Minaj is being sabotaged, though. She been blackballed. I believe that. That's why maybe the reason why she haven't dropped music. Salutes to Nicki Minaj and the Barbs. Hey, I believe this. I believe that, man. And Rock Nation they could block you. They could block your career, So maybe that's the reason why I couldn't go live earlier. They were trying to sabotage my shit. Nicki Minaj, I'm with you. Salute to you and the Barbs, man. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to Young Money. Lil Wayne should have performed at the Super Bowl, but it's all good. And but that's where we at right now. Nicki Minaj is the goat, man. Respect that. Messing up, you know, that's that is wow. Well, that's why I had to come up and talk about what else going on. Yeah, they Breakfast Club. They gonna do their part. It's all good. It's salute to Jay-Z, but hey, man, he be doing some he can sabotage your shit if you don't go with. I don't really trust Desiree Perez. You know what she about. She done locked up a lot of people. She done turned. She the feds. Oh, it's all good though. It's all good. Let's see what else. Let's see what else they gonna say.
People literally dropped their phones. They were just so in awe.
It looked so great. I was on
Jay-Z performance at
Kelly
Paris
Rowland's
when he
husband.
came
I was
out.
on this story. It
When
was
he came
crazy.
out.
Yes, they were in
in Paris
the suite
with
section
Beyonce.
with Cardi B.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cardi was
But
the
no,
best
from
section,
there,
I'm sure.
I don't know whose it was, but they were all together.
Yeah,
They were in a
yeah,
riser
yeah,
together.
yeah.
I don't know whose it belonged to. They were there.
yeah, either way, it looked good from that section, from
It was
that
crazy.
suite or whatever, man. Paris, it was lit up, and those people, yeah, like it was the whole tour. Like when he came out, it was different.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I seen him on stage, so I can see why that was a
Long
big
time.
deal.
Yeah.
But I think it was dope too because he was just in New York at the Fanatics thing, so people thought he was still there. So the fact that he came out was even more of a surprise.
All right, Breakfast Club. That was it. I guess that's all the part they had to talk about. They're gonna defend Jay-Z. It's all good, man. Nicki Minaj. I believe her career is getting sabotaged. You know, they support it. They put her to the side. Cardi B and Megan came out. They got Megan on Rock Nation. Even though I'm H-Town, that did happen. You can't really dispute that. They put her to the side. You know, they both great though. You know, I love some of them. They making music. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to some of her shit. She can snap. She be snapping, man. She got skills. You know, got skills, but when the machine behind you, I mean, I'm actually, I didn't like I didn't like when they were going through the situation with what's that baseball player, Carl Crawford. Yeah, I didn't like that situation because he got her to where she was at, and for her, for them to go through all that, lawsuit and all that. I think they could have, she could have did that shit better, handle that situation better. If you're gonna go to Rock Nation, go to Rock Nation, but don't do it the sneaky way, the snake way. I supported Carl Crawford on that because he put in a lot. He put her up there, man. Independent label pushed her. All them plats. It was That's the music, the hits that she made was done in 1501 certified. It was done in that label, in his label, Carl Crawford, 1501 certified. So I salute to that, H Town, straight up. But it's all good. They moved on. They have, they both. Hopefully, he got his money. I, I'm pretty sure he do, cause he's still, he's still doing his thing. He got more artists, but hey, I believe Nicki Minaj was sabotaged, her career. That's all I had to say. It's your boy Cash Cutter. Subscribe, like, Cash Cutter TV. It's going down. Trail Gladiator presenter. CMB, Critical Minds Building. Make sure you go to criticalmindsbuilding.com and get you some merch, Support me. My Cash App is Cutter King, Kadar King. $, KHADAR King, KING is my Cash App. Support Cash Cutter TV. Subscribe, like, and share. Gotta go.